Hey guys, good Monday morning. Mrs. Shelton here. Want to take a look at our weekly agenda for this week, beginning today, Monday, April 19th. It's important that you follow the schedule below as I have chunked this week's assignment so that you are able to complete it in a timely fashion and get it submitted on time. This week, we are going to be focusing on activity 13, the impacts of plastic on society. Essentially, this is the culminating activity for this unit. That means this is the final activity for this unit, and it's more like a project than a lab or any other activity that we've done. So I want you to notice that I have, in fact, attached the assignment at the bottom of this agenda, and we're going to begin today by reviewing the slides for the specific directions that you're going to need. We're going to review the procedure, things to remember, the rubric, and important terms. And then you are going to complete slides 6 through, actually it should be 13, by following the procedure listed on the next slide. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. All right, so we're going to begin on this very first slide, and ultimately at the end of this activity, I want you to be able to answer the guiding question, which is what are the benefits and the trade-offs of different plastics? If you're not sure what a trade-off is, I encourage you to look at the glossary found in the back of your lab manual and review that term, because that will play a key role in this project that you're going to be working on. The procedure can be found on slide number 2. Make sure that you carefully read step by step what you need to do. Do not assume that you know what it is you need to do without carefully reading and following the directions. Once you have read the procedure, you'll notice that I have attached some additional videos that'll give you additional information than what was given in the lab manual that may help you with your research. Finally, there are some things that I want you to remember about the completion of this project. The first thing that I want you to know is that I have intentionally designed these slides to be bland. That means they're plain. They're stark white with black text on them. Part of your grade is making each slide your own. So this is intentional, that you are creative and that you add information to the slides that make this presentation your very own. Then I want you to make sure that you select one of the proposals to reduce the amount of plastics in the community. You're then going to analyze and provide this data. To do this, you are going to be making a video. So please make sure that you choose a program that you are familiar with, whether it's Screencastify, whether it's Flipgrid, whatever, and you need to make sure that you open your share settings so that I can grade your video itself. The rubric that I will be using to evaluate your projects on can be found on slide 5. You'll notice not only am I grading you upon your effort and your participation, in other words, how well you are working in class, but also on the content and the completion of the tasks. Remember, I do not grade incomplete work. So it's important that you complete all of the slides, that you give a statement of support for your proposal, that you have a description of the benefits and the trade-offs of your proposal. You need to be certain that that all of your data is scientifically accurate, and that you have analyzed your data correctly. And last but not least, you need to cite your evidence from the text. Finally, you also will be given a score based upon the quality and the organization of your materials. On slide 6, you can find some important terms. These are words or phrases that you may find in your textbook that you are unfamiliar with, and so I have gone ahead and defined those for you so that you can become a little familiar with them. The presentation in your work actually starts on slide number 7. As a reminder, anytime that you see these little alligator clips, it's going to give you something that you need to do. Please make sure that you replace whatever is in those brackets with the information that is listed in there, and then delete that information, and then delete what's in those actually alligator clips themselves. Okay, again, I cannot encourage you enough to read and follow the procedure found on slide number 2, as well as the daily and weekly agendas that are posted in Google Classroom, so that this assignment is chunked. Obviously, you have the whole week to do this, so I don't expect you to complete procedures 1 through 8 all in one day or one class period. That being said, you're going to find what to do on each day in this weekly agenda. And you will also see that on your daily announcements. If you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Hope you guys have a fabulous day.